He sang about love. He spoke of peace. And mothers all over Los Angeles let their daughters follow him. Except one. Sometimes the most terrifying monsters don't come from nightmares. They show up smiling at your front door.
Twist, twist, twist of fate radio.
It started, as these things often do, with a mother's intuition. In Hollywood's glittering golden years, one woman was living what many would call a dream. Elegant home, thriving career, famous friends, and two bright children growing up among movie stars and red carpets. But fame has a way of casting shadows, and beneath the glamour, a quiet unease began to creep into her home. Her teenage daughter, bright, curious, and searching for meaning, had fallen in with a new circle of friends. Among them was a man who spoke with magnetic confidence about love, freedom, and the dawning of a new world. He wasn't much older than the kids who followed him, but he carried himself like a prophet, calm, smiling, always certain. To those who met him, he seemed enlightened, almost spiritual. He strummed a guitar and talked about peace. He called his growing group of followers a family. And in an age when young people were questioning authority and searching for purpose, he offered answers that sounded almost beautiful. But behind that soft voice was something darker. His message twisted innocence into obedience. What began as talk of unity became submission. Love turned to control. And by the time most realized it, they were already too deep to see a way out. The actress watched in growing fear as her daughter changed, her spark dimming, her laughter replaced by strange philosophies and late-night absences. Her friends whispered that it was just a phase, a teenage rebellion, something she'd grow out of. But a mother's instinct told her otherwise. The young man's name was beginning to circle quietly through Los Angeles, a name passed between music producers, party hosts, and hopeful dreamers. He claimed to know famous rock stars. He said he could make anyone a legend. And yet, there were unsettling rumors of his temper, of strange gatherings in the desert, of whispers about the end of the world. The actress couldn't quite explain it. She just knew danger when she felt it. So she did something drastic. She shut down everything familiar, gathered her family, and left the country. For nearly a year they lived far from Hollywood, tucked away in the green quiet of Ireland, away from the chaos. Her daughter slowly began to find herself again. The haze lifted, the spell broke, and then, just months later, the world would learn the full horror she'd narrowly escaped. That charming young man, the one who sang of love and freedom, would lead one of the most infamous cults in American history. His followers would commit crimes so brutal they would shake a generation and redefine the word evil. His name was Charles Manson, and the actress whose intuition saved her daughter's life, and perhaps her own, was none other than Angela Lansbury. Long before she was solving fictional murders as Jessica Fletcher, Angela Lansbury faced a very real one that never came to pass. In later interviews, she revealed how her daughter Deirdre had fallen under Manson's influence during the late 1960s, a time when his charisma lured countless young people searching for belonging. Lansbury spoke of how she recognized something dangerous in his charm, even before his crimes were known. She didn't wait for proof. She trusted her gut and acted. It wasn't a career move or a publicity stunt. It was a mother's instinct, raw, immediate, and life-saving. Because sometimes fate doesn't knock on the door. It whispers. And only the wise are listening. This has been Twist of Fate Radio. I'm Angela Clark. Until next time, remember, sometimes the smallest choices lead to the biggest consequences. Want to explore more stories like this? Visit twistoffateradio.com. There you can read more details about this story and others like it. Plus, you can submit your own Twist of Fate story to be considered for a future episode. You never know what twist of fate is coming next.